Well, what's the crack, everybody? We're back again with another episode of Oktagon Connect. And today we have got two cracking prospects coming on the show tonight. They are fighting in January 27th, just under 3 weeks, in the Newcastle card. These two lads, we've got Daniel Bainbridge coming on, and we've got Nathan Haywood coming on as well. Nathan might be a wee bit late today, but we've got Daniel on here today, so Nathan might come on a bit later. But yeah, these two lads here are fighting on January 27th, and two big fights for the lads. They're fighting on home soil. Sunderland lads fighting on home soil, so big fight for them. It's their Oktagon debut as well, and two big fights on their hands. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for these lads. But we're going to hear what Daniel has to say. So we're going to welcome in Daniel here, and we'll see what he's got to say. He's fighting Hamza Dagdavarn. He's 1-1. Daniel's got a record of 2-0, so it's a good close fight for the lads. But we'll see what Daniel's got to say. So we're going to bring Daniel in here. Well, Daniel, how you doing, sir? All good, yeah. We just went off a bit there.
So yeah, I'm all good.
All good. Yes, mate. So we'll just go straight into it, man. So I looked at a wee bit of tape. We talked before there. You're fighting Hamza Dagdavarn. There's not that much tape on him. So, how do you prepare for a fight when you don't really know anything about the guy?
Well, to be honest, mate, like I hardly ever look at my opponents, you know what I mean? I have like a daft an hour, a minute and a half to 2 minutes look, then I just turn it off and just focus on me, because I feel like if I focus on somebody else, I'm just going to focus on what they're good at, and I'll be on them in camp instead of how can I get better and bits and bobs like that. Obviously, I know what style he brings to the table, and I know what he's going to bring that night, but I don't really look into I don't really do a lot of homework.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Lam, because you can then come too obsessed with him rather than what you bring to the table. You can go and then think about, what's he going to do? And then you might actually take away some from your arsenal, and then that's not good. So do you know what, man? That's it. You obviously have to look at them, but it's always good to just be yourself, man. So yeah, that's a good one. This is your Oktagon debut. So how do you feel about that, bro?
Oh, mate, it's a really big opportunity for me. It's on a very
Massive.
big in Newcastle, so I'm just gonna do everything I can to make it exciting for the fans, and hopefully I get more fights with Oktagon, but only my performance on the 27th will determine that sort of thing. So just doing everything I can.
Yeah, man, that's it. Go in there, put on a performance, and more fights to come, bro. So, it's your 2-0. When did you make your pro debut? I've actually seen it. I think you're fighting amateur in 2018, 2019. So, you've went pretty fast,
Yeah. Well, I get bored when I haven't got something to look forward to. So as long as I'm fit and healthy, then I don't say not to be fighting. After a lot, I was averaging even before I was averaging 30. I never wanted to sit on things and
yeah.
People obviously getting better than me, sort of thing. I want to be in the mix, I want to be fighting the best. So I get bored.
Yeah, definitely, bro, definitely. Do you know what? Mr. Nathan Haywood has joined us. Oh, has he joined us? Yes, he has. So we're going to get him in as well here.
Mate,
Nathan.
Hello. You all right, mate?
I'm all good, bro. You in the gym?
No, right. So I've came from the gym, right? What it is my front camera on my phone's absolutely shocking. It's broke. So I sent the link over to a different phone, but then when I'm clicking on it, it's it's saying that it doesn't have access to me. Do you know me microphone and that? So I guess I'm just gonna have to do this. I'm sorry. It's when I go to unmute it, it just says I can't have it.
We can hear you loud and clear, bro. We can hear you loud and clear, but we can't see you. And then Daniel, we can see him, but his signal's a wee bit daft. So we're doing all right, lads. We're doing all right.
Sorry, yo.
I can't see it.
Honestly, I don't know why this phone. Like, I'm on the settings now, trying to like figure out how I can like allow Google to have like access to me like audio, but it doesn't seem to be having it. Like,
Nah, but we're good, bro. We're good.
Right,
We're good.
I'll
Right.
see if I can get it
So-
going while Dan's talking next or something like that.
Yes.
I will.
Yes, we'll finish off with Dan here. So yes, Dan, you were saying you don't really look into your opponent. We were saying you've been active. You've been mate, what was it? When did you make your amateur debut? 2019, 2018?
2018, I think.
Yeah, so you've been flying through it, man.
Smashing it nearly every day of the week, sort of thing.
Yeah. So with your man Hamza, like, now I know you don't want to give away any game plans or anything, or is it just stick to what you do, or do you have anything that you think you're going to do round 1, round 2?
I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I think I'm gonna like finish it within the 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna make him quit.
Yeah, I think your style matches up very well. From the tape that I watched of him, now we know there's not that much tape on him. He does like to leave the lead hand out and stuff, and he does switch into southpaw. But I think with you, you're southpaw, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a selfie eye.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be too tricky for him. But look, you know, it's anything can happen on the night, man. You know yourself. But how have you been finding all the promo and all that stuff? Like I seen you were doing with there. What have I got here? We've actually got something here. We've got something there. No, we don't have anything here. I've got to have a video here with you. Doing pads with Aaron Chalmers. How was he doing the pads? Was he any good?
He was good. He's good crack. He's done a bit of boxing, so it was like a good like insight of like what he's been training and what we do different sort of thing. Yeah, he's quite a nice lad. To be fair, I didn't expect him to be that sound. You know what I mean? I thought he would have like a little bit of like chip on his shoulder, obviously like coming off fighting Floyd, but he's a good lad, isn't he?
We are underway. I've got it going.
There we go, David. There's a clear
Sorry,
picture.
I'm sorry for messing you about. You know, mate. I didn't. My dad's phone's
Nah,
like not
mate.
the best, like, so it took us a bit. Hey, there I am.
He's got the hair looking good, bro. Yes. It's all about a crack, bro. It's all about a crack, right? Nathan, so we were talking about, yes, all the promo was good, but we'll go into you here, Nathan. So you're fighting Roman Paace. Now, he's fought a good lot of guys in Octagon. You know, Samson Day fought for the title, and then he just fought your man Topalage, who, do you know what, I think is very good. He did get choked out, I'm pretty sure. So, Nathan, what are you thinking? This is a good opponent for you, man, to make your Octagon debut. What are you thinking about this fight, bro?
I am obviously all them were at like featherweight as well, so they've all been against like bigger guys and stuff. I think that's like a big factor. I don't know, like obviously he's super experienced. Like he's only 23 as well, like so he's like young to have that much experience as well on like big shows. But I don't know. I just think like stylistically, I think it matches up quite well for me. It seems like a lot of people that he fights sort of are happy to go at this like steady pace that he sets. They don't really offset him much. They're sort of just getting a groove with him, and then like he's sort of just like I don't think he's very exciting or anything. I think he just sort of nips decisions. Like I think he's just good at winning like rounds. To be honest with you, he's just does enough to pinch rounds, really.
Yeah, mate, that's exactly what I seen. Like he just does enough to keep the fight sort of going. Now he's not really exceptional anywhere. He's just good at different wee things. But I don't see enough. I don't see like lots of aggression or anything like that. Now I was watching a few of your fights, bro, and I do think you match up very well for him. Because see if you can get him pushed in the back foot, he just sort of stands and he'll take it. You know what I mean? So like I think it's a very good opponent for you. So and I actually seen him there in Prague, was it? I think. And because I knew you were fighting and I was sizing him up and I looked at him and he was a featherweight coming down to bantam, but he's not a big featherweight, mate. He probably suits bantam. I
think he's probably just like fought there because like I don't know, maybe he just doesn't know how, maybe he just didn't know how to cut properly before, maybe or something like that. But I definitely don't think he looks huge. I think he probably will be a bit bigger than me. Like maybe, I mean, I don't really have like a massive cut, but I'm still pretty big for the division, you know. Like I'm like 5'9.5". Like I don't know what he is, but like I think like height wise, he'll not have much on us. And I just think he likes like an upper body clinch and stuff like that, and he's got good hands. But like you say, I just think I've got like much more tools than him, and I like you say, I just don't think. Then again, though, like not many people that he's fought have really like put that pace on him either. So maybe he'll like rise to it as well. Do you know what I mean? And like sort of pick it up a bit. But I think that I can definitely fluster him with a lot of stuff that I do well, and stick him with a lot. Like he fights in my range a lot of the time, you know. And like I just watching him, like, oh, you're gonna get caught there with like some stuff, like.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I've seen that he's got a win over Callum Mullen, and another UK guy. So you know he does have good names on his list. Now,
he was down sparring with me actually.
Was he?
Yeah, we did me last sparring round. He did last sparring rounds with Callum.
Oh right, okay. Did he give you a few insights into the fight?
Yeah, he gives us a few little bits that he thinks I can like that I can take away from that he felt like that Paace was good at in the fight. He's a pure unit, that Callum as well. So like Paace did do like well with him. To be honest, he is a bit of a unit, but I did well with him as well. I think that I give us some good insight. You can't really get better sparring than that, can you? Because I think them do like Callum definitely has a bit more diversity on the feet, but like if you watch their fight, it was like really like close, and it was like sort of like they had a similar style about them and stuff like that. So I think it was a good one for me to get in just to see like how I'd fare and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. So it is both of your debuts. Dan was just saying there to me, like, you know, it's about his debut and stuff. So how do you feel? This is a big show because you were fighting on Rise and Conquer, so you haven't actually. This is your first debut on a big show. And you know it is it's a massive show. The production and everything it's the walkouts, everything. It's massive. So how are you feeling about that, bro? Like, you know, going into the big show on your home soil, man. You know, how are you feeling about that?
I do not say right. I feel like it is a lot of pressure and stuff, but then I also feel like on the day it'll just be a blur. Like it'll just happen, and then I'll be standing there in a cage getting ready to fight, like I always am. So I honestly, like, I don't understand this when people like talk about these big stage feels, and that I don't get how much more exciting it can get than like standing there and like looking across from them, like when it's like electrifying, and then like when they close the cage and that, I'll not be looking around. I'll just be staring straight across like the octagon at him. Do you know what I mean? And it'll just be us two then. So I don't think it'll matter until like after it, and then I'll look back and be like, whoa, that was mental. Do you know what I mean? But as for now, I think that it'll just be like fighting on Rise and Conquer. Like I don't think I could put like any more pressure on myself than I already do. So it is what it is, mate. Just walk out. I just like every time I walk out, you know, I just like try and like say to myself, like, you've got to like you know, that like that sort of, you are who you pretend to be sort of thing. Like I just walk out and pretend I'm the most confident person in the world, and it always seems to like work for us. So
yeah. What about you, Daniel? I think you've got your thing muted there. Yes. He's on it, bro.
He's flying.
He's flying it. He's teaching us. So Daniel, what are you feeling about the debut and the big show, man? Big production, a lot of eyes on you, bro. You know, this is your Oktagon debut on a big show. What's the feels, man? You're just ready to go.
I'm ready to go, but like I'm like really excited to get there. You know what I mean? Obviously, like the productions that are doing like really good job within like pushing us on the socials, get my name out there. But when like, as Nathan says, when like the Oktagon like door shuts and it's just me and him, like all of that noise is like no longer there. You know what I mean? It's like two people training to hurt each other and to win, really, innit?
Take heads off, bro.
Heads off, yes.
Yeah, man. So we were actually saying there just before about you were saying just about the promo and stuff, and Oktagon. It's a good machine. Like it pushes you, man. So like you have to take advantage of all these opportunities. But I seen we were just saying a wee bit there about Aaron and stuff. Aaron Chalmers, the Geordie Shore up talking to us. How was that? Like, how was that all for you? Was that like a good experience? And did you take anything from it? I'll go with you. Who are you, Nathan?
I thought it was a good day, and that we had a laugh and stuff like that. And I think that it was more just for me, right? Obviously, being on camera is a bit of a new thing for us. Like, this is all right, like when we're just talking and that, but like sort of just like when you've got like a proper crew there and they're like, oh, he's gonna come in the gym and like it's not like scripted or anything, but like it's like, oh, like you're gonna be like you're gonna like he's gonna come in the gym, you're gonna like say hi and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then like we've got these things planned. I think it's like just good experience, getting used to doing things like that. And then like Aaron was sound. He was actually a lot sounder than like because like like obviously he's been like pushed through this like media machine and that and like on Geordie Shore and that, so maybe he's got like
what were you
not
thinking?
for himself, but like you just assume things of people. Yeah, you might think like I was surprised. Me, I was like, oh, he might be a bit up his own arse and that, but he was actually pretty down to earth and like sounding that, and like I think he was like trying to like push us as well. Like he weren't just trying to be like, oh, this is all about me and that. So he seemed like a nice guy, to be honest, mate.
I know. Actually, I had a video, and you know what, mate? I haven't got it on the slides here, but I seen you were doing a bit of coaching to him, something about turning the hips in or something. I was seeing something like that.
We were doing some side kicks. He picked it up. Canny good actually. He did like we literally did them for like a minute or like a couple of minutes, and he actually like picked it up all right. So he must be a bit of a fast learner anyway.
Yeah. So what did he say about him fighting? Is he fighting? Is he going to fight for Oktagon or what here?
I think he's sticking with his boxing. I do. I don't know whether he's
right.
Sorry, mate.
He was all right he was good enough in the Kiefer Crosby fight, wasn't he?
I think that people like really like like nowadays, right? Like people like are quick to put like anyone down that wants to like try some like all these like influencers and that influencers that want to box and stuff like that. Like I know it's hard, but like if anyone's got like good coaches for a few years, you can learn to box. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not going to be like world level, but you can be like really good. Do you know what I mean? Like in a couple of years, 3 years, you can be like really good. Do you know what I mean? Like I think the quick enough people out.
I thought he was gonna. I thought we were gonna see him versus Jake Quickton in Oktagon.
Oh yeah, that I'm surprised he hasn't pushed for that one harder. Like that probably would have been a big payday for him as well.
Too right. I'd have loved to seen that. It'd been a good fight.
Aye, probably not bad. Sorry, mate.
Daniel, who do you think would win?
No. I like
You've got to pick Aaron now, mate. You don't even know that Jake, man.
Yes.
Do you know?
Oh, just say it, Daniel. Be controversial.
Phil Mundy, he's going to unfollow you on Instagram straight away now.
Gimme.
But anyway, lads, right. So we'll go with you, Nathan. I want to just give us a fight prediction
for my fight. All right, I reckon that I think that like a more detailed prediction. I think that we're going to come out. He's going to be trying to feel us out, and I'm just going to be like taking him with loads of little things. He's probably going to get a bit sick of that. Probably try and work some upper body clinch, maybe close distance and box. I'm going to deal with that good. He's going to be getting sick and missing, and I'm going to chin him in the second round.
Oh, my man, he knows. Let's get him up. So here we go. We've got Roman Paace versus Nathan Haywood on January 27th in Newcastle. Will it be victory for the home soil boy, Nathan Haywood? I think it will be, but sure, who cares what I think? You know what I mean? So, Daniel, what about you, brother? Give us a fight prediction for your fight.
I think I'm going to make him quit within the 15 minutes. I think I'm going to take you on.
Oh, yes. I love it, boys. I love it. So, you know what? I have to be neutral, but I do think there's 2 wins. I do think there's 2 wins from the 2 lads on the show here.
Extra neutral.
But I don't mean, I was watching the tape. I think it's perfect for you. I think it's a lovely matchup, for your debut on Oktagon. I don't know. I just think I think it could work out very well. So like, you just got to grab this opportunity and run with it, man. You know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to seeing Paace, like I haven't like seen him in person yet. I'm looking forward to like getting a look at him in that, me. I think it's a bit weird when like you've just seen photos now. I want to like size him up a bit and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to the weigh-ins, me. He's
and here. Do you know what, man? Like there's the press conference, the wins, it's surreal, man. Like, you know what I mean? You just got to take it in and just take full advantage of it. But with Roman, like, mate, he's a proper good competitor. He won the Oktagon challenge. He beat Callum Mullen. He's faced good guys in Oktagon. So, man, it's cut out for you. So, actually, that's it there as well. So, you get the win, bro, Nathan. Who do you see yourself fighting next, or is it just let it play out?
I think for now it is just let it play out, right? And I know that's a proper boring answer, but my goals this year are just to win these 3 and to like really improve my skills in between like each fight. Because I feel like if I win these 3 in a row, like I'm gonna be like right at the top of the division. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing, isn't it? With like when you're like in these big events and stuff like that. Like if I win, what am I going to be rewarded with? Just fighting someone who's even harder. Do you know what I mean? So I just need to focus on getting better, mate. Do you know what I mean? So, but I think Paace is good, but I like you say, I think like stylistically, it definitely favors me.
It's a good name though. It's a good name.
Oh yeah, he's a big name. Yeah, especially over in like Slovakia and Czech, where like he's from Slovakia, but Czech's like just like knocking on the door, and it's right there. So.
Big time. Daniel, any names after you defeat Hamza?
Well, mate, to be fair, I just want a contract. I'm going to win the contract, and then
give him a contract, Oktagon. Give him the contract.
Then there's this lad wants has been wanting to fight us for a few years, so hopefully
he's wanted to fight you.
Yeah. So
is he signed though?
No, he's set to make his pro debut.
Oh.
I'm sure he's
lads are fighting for the contract then.
Yeah. So if I do and he gets signed, then let's fight, sort of thing.
Yeah. And it's 62 kilogram catch weight.
Yes. It's a bit of a weird one. Obviously it was like a short notice fight, and
yeah, true.
It was a short notice fight, and it was about the weight with the opponent. So the opponent who I was originally meant to fight was a 63 catch weight. So anyways, he pulled out on the day he got the fight. Then I got Hamza like a replacement. And he walks around light. So it was we're settled for a 62.
Yeah, you'll sell for it, bro. You'll sell for it. At least you got a fight, man, and then you get that contract. Right, lads. So there we go. There we have the card. January 27th. McGard versus Cartwright. So I'm going to go through a few wee fights here with you. And then I want your predictions. Now, you don't have to, you can bounce around the bush, you know what I mean? But, what fights are you most looking forward to?
On the card, I would say I'm most looking forward to, obviously, our Dan's. Then the main event, me and Dan have both been down and sparred with that Jack Cartwright before, so I'm picking him anyway for the main event. I am.
And then
I haven't really
seen.
Go on, sorry.
I can't see it. So I'll call it out. So we've got McHugh versus Herseg 2, the Oktagon Challenge, Ireland versus England. That's a rematch between the two lads. How do you see that fight going? Have you looked into that?
I honestly haven't seen them guys, but I'm going England just for the home side advantage. You know what I mean? So I'm going the English guy. Who won the first fight?
McHugh. Herseg with the guillotine. And in like 34 seconds or something in the first round.
Oh, that's a rough one, that though, isn't it? Because the guillotine can just sort of happen like quick as well.
Exactly. So and they've both been at it. There's both been a back and forth. I think there was they did a Zoom on the weekend there, and Armin had a picture of Jake after he submitted him. He was laying on the floor, and he had that as his background on a Zoom. So like there's bad blood here, so it's gonna be a good fight. We'll go on. I was gonna say you Paace versus Haywood, but sure we know what the crack is there. Siraki versus Frimpong. He's obviously no Frimpong and the Menace.
I know Frimpong because do you know that Staines that fought him last? I sparred with him years ago. I knew he was going to be good. That Staines, when I sparred him, he was lethal years ago. He's still obviously lethal now. I knew he was going to be good.
Very good, very good.
I don't know, Dan, who are you picking on that one?
Yes, it's up to you, mate. It's up to you. Frimpong,
you going Frimpong?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Frimpong.
If it's one Siraki.
I'll go Siraki just to be opposite to Dan. Why not? Let's go Siraki.
Yes. So we'll go. You can't go against AB, so we'll just say AB versus Daniel, and then we have Youssef versus, I can't even say his name, the German XL or Kaxel. But here, that's a big fight because I think your man's undefeated, and obviously Youssef is a great fighter as well. So that's another massive fight, and then we'll go Peñas versus Bonner, next gen lad Bonner, against Peñas. Have you watched any Peñas' fights?
No, but
coming
he's
up.
got long arms.
You
What
what?
is it?
Sorry, Dan.
He's got really long arms at Peñas.
Yes, but
Yes.
mate, here his strength is lovely, man. I watched a few fights. He's knocking out boys with jabs and stuff, man. He's a long limbed fella, like.
Who's this?
So I think
Sorry.
it's a tough fight for Bonner. Peñas versus Bonner. It's the co-main event there. Can you zoom in?
Right, spot on. So he's got super long arms, does he? And what were you saying about this Yusuf versus Ketzel? That German's undefeated, is he?
I'm pretty sure he's undefeated. He's got one defeat, but he's got a really good record. And I think I was talking to his manager, and he obviously his manager was going to beg him up. But yeah, no, this is a really good fight for the featherweight division. So it's a tough fight for Yusuf. So I don't know who's going to win that. But who have you got for Dan? Who have you got, McGard or Cartwright?
I'm going for Cartwright.
Yeah. Have you trained with McGard?
No,
It is a good fight though, because I think that McGard definitely does have a good chance, especially if he can get like the wrestling going and that. But I think if it gets stuck on the feet, like that Jack hits like hard, mate. He does, and like I don't know, like because I don't know whether like that what's he called, that other guy? I don't know whether he'll have like the striking ability to like keep it at range and like pick his shots off. Like I think he could just end up getting caught off one of them absolute haymakers and put to sleep. Like, but I could be wrong. He could like absolutely latch on to double legs and just keep him down the whole fight. But I reckon Jack will probably win that one.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. It's a great fight. What we gonna say, Dan?
I was going to say, like, I've trained with Jack and I've seen that Mayguard at the airport coming back from Fishers, and they're both sound lads, but you can't really like go against the person you've trained with, really, can you? Because you don't know how good Mayguard is. But I'm going for Jack Cartwright. Like, he's a proper sound lad and all.
Yeah. I love the back and forth. It's gonna be a good fight. Let's just say that. But here, lads. So TFT, the two boys from TFT are going for 2 wins on January 27th. I can't wait to watch his fight, lads. I can't wait. Thank you for coming on. But here, he's got any last words you want to say? Any shout outs to the team or anything?
Go on, Dan, you go first. Put you on the spot.
No way. I was going to say,
No.
Thanks to me, Jim's Northeast Jiu-Jitsu, TFT, and that, and thanks for all my sponsors for like sorting us out this fight camp. So we really appreciate it. Like, you know what I mean?
My man, yep.
I'll just do the same. So obviously Andrew Fisher, like me head MMA coach, he's put loads of extra time into his camp. So just like shout out him for like helping us fix all my problems and stuff like that, and spending loads of his time anyway with us and that. And then just obviously I've got a few sponsors. So CBD Life have sponsored us forever. Nice Face Apparel sponsored us. Paul Harper and Physio always sorts us out. Trying to think if there's anyone else really. I always forget these, and then I feel bad and I have to like put a post on Instagram saying like, oh sorry, I forgot these. But that'll do. Just them for now. And then if I forget one, Dan, have I forgot someone?
I'll mention one. Thanks, Nico Rossi. Thanks, Tag Rupin. Thank you, Highlight Fightwear. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Will Plan, Civils Limited.
I'm just going to make sure I haven't missed anyone here, I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Get on it quickly, mate. Yes, get it on. We're no rush here, brother.
Oh, God. Nah, I haven't missed anyone.
Are sponsored.
Nah, I've got a few little ones. Like, if anybody wants to chuck some money at us, though, like, give us a message.
Go for it. Yeah, bro. This is the place to shout it out. Let's get paid, mate.
That's what I want, mate. I need someone that's going to give us some of that cold, hard cash.
Yes, bro.
I've got another sponsor. Thanks to CTT Lucky Prize for sponsoring this fight camp.
My man.
I'll help us out loads.
Yeah, you couldn't do it without the sponsors, lads. You couldn't do it without it. It's a tough game, like, isn't it?
Very.
It is. I mean, like at the minute, obviously, like I get like free stuff and that off them, but like I'm looking forward to like when I can like finally get some big brand deals and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to chin a few people first, I reckon.
We need to get those highlight reels going, mate, so the sponsors come flooding in.
That's all I need. Paulus can just stick his chin out for a whale kick. That'd be appreciated if he's watching.
Brilliant, lads. Brilliant. Here, lads, you're absolute gentlemen. Thanks so much for coming on. And best of luck for January 27th. Go and do TFT and yourselves proud and your family and friends proud. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, man. Thank you. So, there we go. There we have it. We had the two lads, Daniel Bainbridge and Nathan Haywood, on the show tonight. Great guys. Love talking to them. Yeah, they look like they're ready. They're talking like they're ready. So now all they have to go and do is do the walk and get their wins. For Daniel to get that contract, and for Haywood to make his way up the bantamweight rankings. So yeah, thanks for tuning in on Oktagon Connect. We're going to go live again next Monday. And if you got any comments, leave them in the comment section. And yeah, see you all next Monday. Thank you very much.